Hello guys, welcome to Unlimited Code. My name is Cletus Ajibade. In this short video demo, I'm going to be showing us how to connect our apps, our favorite apps on ChatGPT, even on free version. So you don't have to upgrade, you don't have to spend money. You can add different applications that can connect or that can run directly in ChatGPT. So let's begin. As you can see on my screen, this is chatgpt.com. On the left hand side, you can see new chats, you can see search chats, you can see library, projects, apps, codecs, and more. And if you click on more, it pops up images and deep research. But what I wanted to show to us today is to show you how to add applications on top of ChatGPT, how to connect different applications. ChatGPT has become a tool that can connect with other external applications, not just you querying the large language model alone. Now you can add applications on top of ChatGPT. So on the left hand side, you can see apps. So let's click on apps. Now it takes you to this applications page where you see a lot of applications. It says chat with your favorite apps in ChatGPT, directly in ChatGPT. So what it means is that instead of you going to those apps to use those apps, you can actually prompt ChatGPT to use those apps on your behalf. For example, you want to find homes with Zillow. You want to create images and beautiful designs on Canva. You want to edit photos or videos, I believe photos on Photoshop. You can actually prompt ChatGPT to use those applications on your behalf directly from the ChatGPT interface by just prompting the system. For example, today we want to see how to connect a few of these apps, but I'm going to begin with Canva. I have a business idea. You want to start a business, you don't know how to create your flash and all that. What you can do is you can prompt ChatGPT using these tools, these applications to help you do that. So in this case, I want to connect Canva. So what I would do is, so any app you want to use, you can see if these are featured apps. These are not all the apps available. You can see lifestyle applications. You can see productivity applications. You can as well search for the app, any app you need at all. You can see GitHub is also here. I can see BigQuery. You can see Outlook. So many applications. But what we want to do, let's go to the featured tab and just click on Canva. And then it says search, create, and edit designs. Here it says you can ask Canva to create on-brand social posts, presentations, marketing materials, or other visual assets based on your current conversation. Then continue editing together in the chat. That is the beauty of ChatGPT or any of these AI assistants, right? So what you can do is, what I want to do now is to connect. You can see this connect button at the right hand side, right? Top right hand side. Just click on this. I'm going to do that right now. And then it says add Canva to ChatGPT. So of course, since you are connecting to a third party application, you need to sign into that application, authorize ChatGPT to use that application. So that's what it's saying. So in this case, I'm just going to click on sign in with Canva. So it's going to take me to a different browser. You can see it says Canva AI connector will like access to your Canva account. See? So that means Canva already has an AI connector. It's like a plugin that is available on ChatGPT that wants to now connect to your Canva account. So that means that on this browser, you should have logged into Canva, but if not, no problem. If you've not logged into Canva, it will prompt you to log in. So once I click allow, you can see all the permissions you are granting the Canva AI connector. You can read read your user profile and account information. It can read your design metadata. It can create designs. It can do so many things. And that is what you want to do with ChatGPT, right? So now I'm going to let's allow Canva to connect. It says authorization successful, and then it's taking me back. See, I'm back to ChatGPT. It says Canva installed. So again, you can see on this right hand side, the button has now changed to start chat and then your gear icon for settings. So remember, it was connect app or something, but now it is start chat. That means Canva is fully installed. Let's go back to the apps again. You see now look at let me refresh this. You see what I'm talking about? So you can see, so Canva now has a check mark. So it shows, or it means that Canva has been installed on ChatGPT. So now how do we use this? Now there are different ways to do that. Let's go to a new chat, right? So in a new chat, I can do /Canva. You can see. So ChatGPT provides what is known as /commands. So once you install applications, you can invoke those applications with your /commands. So once I do this, I can select Canva. Now notice something at the bottom of this area. You can see Canva has been selected, and you can easily, click out of this. You can easily cancel or remove Canva. So meaning that once you bring up, so that's one way. Another way is that's like the shortcut way, right? Another way you can do that, in case you're not aware of the /commands, is to go to all apps again. Canva is already installed. Click on it, and then here look at start chat. You can click on start chat. So automatically Canva has been added to this chat window. See? So that's what you do. So now what we want to do briefly, so we have a business idea. Again, everything you do on ChatGPT is prompting, right? You need to prompt the system to get a response, to generate an outcome, a response for you. So what we want to do is to prompt this system to design a flyer for our business. So I have a business idea, fictitious business idea that we want to design a flyer for. So I'm going to copy my prompt, and we're going to go over the prompt together. So let me copy my prompt. I have this beautiful prompt here. Copy, and then I'm going to paste. So let's go through this prompt together. You can see the prompt says you are an experienced business developer. You have over 10 years experience in the beverage industry. I want to open a new beverage store in Lagos, Nigeria. Your task is to create a flyer that can be used for publicity across different social media platforms. Full stop. Use the best practices for designing digital items in the wine and beverage industry to create this flyer for this business. Now, it now says below are the business information. So you need your business name, the location of the business, phone number, opening date, opening discount offers. For example, 20% off for all wines. Delivery information. This one says we deliver free of charge on the islands or within the island. So, but 5,000 naira outside the island. Then brand colors, if any. I'm choosing blue, wine, and gold. Logo. I don't have a logo yet. Again, this is a business idea that is being, generated by somebody who is not tech savvy. The person may not even know how to design a logo, right? So we're going to ask ChatGPT to generate one for us. So once you have this prompt and your Canva app connected or added to this prompt, it means that once you run this prompt, ChatGPT is going to use this Canva app to design a flyer for or in accordance to this prompt. So let's go ahead and click on send prompt. So you can see Canva is doing its thing using ChatGPT. It says adding text and images, finalizing design, generating designs can take up to a minute. So it's crunching the numbers, it's coming up with an ideal design. I believe it's going to generate several designs for us to choose the one that we will like most or the most. So, and then we can decide on how to now advertise or publicize our business using the flyer. So let's just give it a minute for the flyer to be generated. Oh, nice. So look at the different designs it came up with. So the first one, look at, it says grand opening June 29, 2026, 20% off, bold, you can see. So incorporating different business strategies. Look at the logo it came up with. And then it says free delivery on Lagos Island, delivery at, and so on and so forth. Let's see other designs. Check out this one, grand opening. You can see. So let's see other ones. Let's check out this one. Ooh, it says grand opening, Beverly Premium Wines and Beverages. Remember, the name of the business is Beverly. So it says Beverly Premium Wines and Beverages, 20% off all wines. So June 29, 2026, shop, they gave the address and then delivery information, just how we prompted it. Let's see another one. Ooh, I think I love this one. This is very beautiful. Grand opening, Beverly. Oh, I love this one. So let me download this one. Let me just save image as. Let's put it on the desktop, and then let's open the image on the desktop. Just from ChatGPT, I'm able to generate this using Canva. So that's how it's done. This is just one of the ways of adding applications to your ChatGPT and how to use those apps directly from ChatGPT using your prompt. Thank you very much, guys. So if you want to learn further on how to use AI to automate your work, I will be organizing a webinar coming up on the 27th of June 2026, just next Saturday. So join us. It's free for anyone to attend. The time is 7 p.m. Watt and 1 p.m. Central Time. So make sure to join us to learn how to use AI to carry out automations that will help you save 5 to 10 hours of your time per week. See you guys. Take care. Bye.